This thing just broke off. This was a long, dark tube. There was a rainbow earlier. It was so weird. I was talking to a friend, chatting with a friend, and I saw an eagle fly overhead, and then I knew it was coming, and I saw a rainbow. It was so crazy. I actually saw a bunch of stuff. I got it all on film, on footage. I actually saw a lot of stuff. Then I turned around, the sky was divided. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Talk about a wave in the sky. Atmospheric wave. Guys, I don't know. I feel something coming from the sun, something strong coming off the sun. Our communications might be affected. You know, I don't like to scare people, but just always have some cash out, just in case, just in case you can't get cash. There's nothing wrong with I know, I saw the wave too. There's nothing wrong with having a little cash out just in case, the power goes down. And storms could do that. Look at that white thing moving through there. These comets are low. That was a straight up comet going over this. Oh, holy crap. Look how freaking big that got. Look how big that got. It now takes up the whole screen. But that was a straight up comet going over the sun today. And then it's pink over that way. You know, it's so funny you say that. Look, I'm sitting here looking at cold chills on my arm. It's getting cold here too. Very chilly. I got goosebumps. But that is what. Oh, look at it. That's what it is. We all know what that is. Look at the two eyes. That's the rainbow maker. But yeah, we had a cool rainbow. And then over in DC, I think it was a double rainbow in DC or Baltimore. I couldn't tell where the person was. I think it was DC. But look at that. And then, okay, so anyway, so there was a rainbow. Back to my train of flipping thought. There was a rainbow. And then after the rainbow, right here in the sky, you can almost still see it, was a ring with a heart in the middle. It was a ring with a freaking heart in the middle right there in the sky. And the rainbow was right here, where it always is. The rainbow's always in the same place. But yeah, man, I'm cold. Okay. All right, hang on, there's all kinds of different colors going on. But then over here, the sky was freaking split. And when I enhanced that photo, and then we got pink over there. When I enhanced that photo of the comet going over the sun, the fast mover comet going over the sun, it looked like a being of light. It looked like an actual being of light up there. And then what do I see after all that? And I film the circle and all that. I go over here, and it's the exact same thing, but in reverse. It's a being of shadow, but it's from light. It was like the yin and the yang of what I saw. It was a very weird happening. Sometimes when two, I don't want to say powerful, like-minded, two strong people come together, things happen. And that's what just happened. I never talked to this person before, and man, did things start happening in my sky when I did. I'm almost scared to talk to him again. We didn't talk. We were just chatting, though. We didn't talk. Just chatting. But let me tell you, wow, some wild things happened. We're in the middle of chatting back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And all this is just happening and happening and happening. I was like, wow. And I told them, I was like, there's going to be a rainbow. There's going to be a rainbow. And sure enough, there's a rainbow. But look at that. Look how low that is. That's what the wind is from. That low. All right, I'm chilly. I'm going inside. I'm glad I didn't go out tonight. I was going to go over and see my friends. But sometimes being antisocial pays off. Oh, there's that little smiley face. I just, I like being by myself. I have no problem being by myself. No problem. I don't even have a TV. So the rest of the night is, if I want to be on YouTube or fucking nothing, sky watching. And I don't care. I don't care. It's not like I can't have company if I want. Just, I don't care. Sometimes it's not worth the drama, man. You go there and people are drinking and look at that eye. But I'll go tomorrow. I am. There's a party tomorrow. I'll go. Low and windy. All right, guys. Well, it was pretty. It's going to be lightning. Maybe I'll put you guys up here and let you watch the lightning. I'm going to go get a shirt. The motherfucker. Wow, that is wild looking. All right. Buddy's ash. No, that's no bueno. Hold on. There's gonna be some light in there, y'all. Something to wear. Some crazy light in there. Yeah, that was wild today. That shiny thing. I mean, it's made of crystal. This thing is crystal. I do believe it's cobalt too. It lets off a blue effect. It's crazy. It really is. There's a lot of wild things going on, It's just wild times. That might all light up pink here in a little bit. I don't know. I think it's too clouded. Oh my gosh, it's an alien ship going by. It looks like a mothership. Yeah, I made this. It's supposed to look like a swan. It's a gourd. It's silver. Looks like an alien ship. Eh? That's wild. And I made this one too. This one is like a kind of a gold and silver look. Doesn't look like a swan. Isn't that wild? They're gourds. It's almost got a, you can see that it's gold and silver. Mothership. See, this is gonna like go on the internet. Oh my gosh, there was a mothership. Bloop, 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 bloop. But I will tell you what we are seeing out there. Ta-da-bang! La la la! Yes, I saw that. Pa-da-pong! That's got to look pretty cool. I'm going to have to rewind that and check that out. Ta-da-ting! See all the little triangles of triangulation? All those little triangles make a sphere. Make this shape. It's the same thing up there. Each one reflecting itself in our sky in a different way. That's what we're seeing. And it's tumbling through our sky, reflecting everything, but we're seeing it in slowed down time. And when something is in the sky and it just disappears, it's because it turned and that projection is gone. We got some lightning going on. That would be cool to watch that through. Should we do it? I don't think it'll do it. It's too close. Oh, look what's moving in. You guys see that? You see it? You see it? You see it? Well, hello, Dark Dragon. How are you? How are you? Down, 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 down. Down on down. Down on down. That's looking wild. You know, I have been dealing with some crazy stuff in my personal life with my mother and some crazy stuff going down. And my answer to dealing with it, because it was so absurd, was just to walk away. You know, just to absolutely walk away. And to not entertain it in my thoughts anymore. And not let it affect me. Kind of wash it off. It's almost like some sticky goo I had to get off of me. And you know, as soon as I did, as soon as I felt free of it, I felt connected back with God the way I should be, you know, without interruption, without distortion. The people that that messed with me, that made my life hard, um, got theirs, got found out, and are now looking at jail time. See the arrow? See the broken arrow? That was all we saw of Tiamat in the beginning. That's what we thought she was. We saw her in that formation, and I believe it's the fast mover. Uh, that is the fast mover. But that's what we thought was Tiamat in the beginning. The broken arrow. We know my relationship with arrows. That tattoo, if anyone's wondering, I got it in 1997. Long before any of this stuff. My eagle feathers, that was 94. And there was someone in my life trying to get me to force karma. Oh, you could do this to get back at them, and we could do this, and we could do that, and we'll trick them that way. But, you know, serves them right. And I wouldn't entertain it. Like I said, did nothing. And everyone's starting to see the truth. And my mother has gone through 7 caregivers since me. And people learning you just need to sometimes take take decisions away from, you know, people that can't make them any longer, but it's a hard thing to do. That's your mom, you know, your parents. That's pretty wild. But these people were really underhanded. Really. Like in the worst sense of the word, and using God's name. I mean, they were as bad as it gets. As bad as it gets. And no one would listen to me, you know, because it meant, well, I hate to be this way, more money for them in the end. So, you know, why help? And so now, my mother is systematically living with all of these people and torturing them one by one, the way she tortured me. And it's just funny watching the karma play out, you know, just doing nothing and watching it all happen. It's kind of wild. But yeah, it's best just to sit back, because the truth will prevail. And oh yeah, I'll be posting mugshot if they get arrested. Heck, yeah. But you know, lucky for me, you know, I've kind of been in contact with my dad, you know, since he passed. Thank God he comes to me, or I'd have probably lost it by now, you know, because this is all going against his wishes, which really sucks, you know. Trying to stand up for your dad's wishes. So he came to me in this terrific ball of, God, copper, gold, pearl, glitter. You hear that? What's the heron? They're so gripey. And he had 3 little bluebirds. And what that means to me is my old ringtone used to be Bob Marley, 3 Little Birds, for my business. And I used to love the song. And then it got to where the phone rang so much that I dreaded that song when it rang because it meant I had to do something at work. And so I grew not to like the song anymore. But just recently, I have found joy in that song again. Wow, look at that hooded lid. And my dad brought those 3 little birds to let me know that every little thing is going to be all right and not to worry. Oh, I'm going to lose you guys. I'm going to lose battery. Not to worry about a thing. So I tried not to. It's hard, but my dad can see through all space and time right now. So he knows. He's not going to lie to me. And he looks so nice and young, rosy cheeked, just so happy. That's wild looking. I mean, it's just that comment is so low. It's just, it's low. Thank you, Dennis. So am I. I had 2. My dad showed me basically his path into heaven. He didn't show me heaven. He showed me his path into heaven the next night after he died. I don't think I could have handled it right when he died. There's so much going on. So many going on. Call this, call that, do that, help my mom. This so much to do. I don't think I would have been able to concentrate on it when it happened. So I was with him. But he waited till that night and took me through the beginning process. And I didn't know why he would do that. It was such an odd thing. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess he wants me to talk about it at his funeral. And that was such a hard thing to try and preach to people. Because you don't want to sound cuckoo. You can't really tell them. But you got to try and convey what you thought the message was. And what I thought the message was is that we are all living in the image of him. Trying that when you're in heaven, you don't care about ego. You don't care about money. You don't care about anything. All that just falls aside. And the only thing you care about is pleasing God. That's it. That's your only concern. Your only concern. So I couldn't figure out why he would have showed me that, at the time. I didn't know. Like, God, why is he showing me this? But then, oh, hang on. I lost you. There you are. Then all this happened. And I was mad. When this happened to me, I was treated so badly. I was put out on the street. I was homeless, basically in the middle of the winter, and it wasn't easy to find a place. I ended up having to go into a situation that was not good, but I dealt with it as long as I could. And I was mad. I was mad. I was probably vengeful, but I didn't act on it. I couldn't believe I was treated this way by my family after I gave up everything to help my parents, their time of need. And then I thought of what my dad was trying to tell me. That you better walk in that image of God, or you're going to be walking down a bad road, Shannon. Quit trying to please yourself on this earth and worry more about pleasing Him. Put Him first. Put His work first. And I'm not saying I did all of that. You know, that's a big job. But I pushed my anger aside. And I worked on improving myself. Making the best example of myself I could. I mean, I had nothing. And now I got 30 grand in the bank. But it was hard, and it's hard. I leave one job and go to another, sometimes another. But I'm at the beach. I'm by my river. So, my mother is not living in the best of situations right now. And her next stop is going to be my ex-husband's house. Because he's living in a house that's trusted to me. Just to round out all that karma. And that's the way that cookie crumbles. Wow, there's pink up there. That's been a while. Ooh. But you can just see that thing like just kind of skipping along our atmosphere here. Badoop, 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 badoop. Badoop. Yeah, yeah. You never know why God is sending you down a path. I was just telling a friend that, sometimes the way to greatness isn't a straight road. You might have to go up a hill, around a corner, under some water, through a tunnel. Who the heck knows? Just, yeah, not necessarily a straight road. Who knows where you're going to be led before you get there? It's just you can't give up faith. You're never alone. So people always, I have weird stuff happen around me all the time. Weird stuff. People, oh, are you scared? I'd run. Are you scared? No, I'm not scared, because God is my friend. Me and God are good. So no. I mean, I'm scared to keep myself straight. I'm scared for that. Scared what might happen to me if I don't live the right way. Ooh, dick. But I'm not scared of the things he puts on my path to see and do and deal with. No, I'm not scared of that. It's something to learn from, I guess. Or something. But yeah, I mean, I've had stuff get too heavy. I had that one thing get too heavy. Actually, that was recorded on YouTube when that happened. Or it wasn't recorded on YouTube. It was recorded on Instagram. Like a screen record. That got too heavy, and I got out of that place. I know when to say when to leave, but, no, man, I got friends in high places. And I just try and live by, do unto others. Do unto others as you would to Jesus himself. Are you going to say that nasty remark to him? And you're going to cheat him out of $10? But bam! I don't think so. Oh, darn, my door's up. I'm gonna have mosquitoes. All right, here, that's it. Like that. I mean, yeah, there's probably somebody out there that probably thinks I'm being mean to them by not talking to them, by ignoring them. But I'm not being mean. I'm actually being nice because I don't want to change them. And it's not what I want to deal with. So I leave. I exit. Quietly. So you don't want to go through life expecting people to change for you. Why extend dissatisfaction? You know? Yeah, man, it's been a hard year. My dad wouldn't let any nurses in the home. He would let the hospice go in there and do what they had to do, basically. Do their checkup so he could, get his medications and everything because he couldn't get to the hospital at that point. He's just sick. But he wouldn't let any nurses care for him. So I had to do everything. And he wouldn't allow a hospital bed. So I was lifting, well, at first 190-pound man, but then it got down to 130 pounds off a very low couch. Get him in the bathroom, get him in the shower, everything. And then at the end, it was just not even that. I did everything for him. And I was with him at the very end. I was staying there around the clock. As to me, there, it's like, my dad, I don't want to put you through this. I don't want you to put you through this. He felt so bad, and I kept trying to make him understand there's no greater honor than caring for your parents the way that they cared for you in the beginning. You know, any and everything you need. Being their full care. It's not a burden. It was an honor. So all you people out there are like, oh, I'm never gonna get sick. I'm gonna just shoot myself in the head. I don't want to put anyone through that. You remember what I said? You can hear the bar. I live directly across the bay from a bar that either has a DJ or a band every weekend till about midnight. All right, I think our show's over, and I think my story has ended. I mean, I can go into a lot more detail about why, why you got the gist of it, and nobody wants to hear the gory woe is me's. But I truly believe some of us on this timeline are in tribulation. I do believe the great sign in heaven happened September 23rd, 2017. And I fear this next year, because I know how the last one was. But I also know it's at the end of all that, too. I don't know. It started off pretty gently for me, so maybe it'll end gently. I don't know if we manifest this revelation, or if we just started gaining attention to it as a collective. But it's real. All right, let me read what you guys are saying over here. I haven't been looking at all. Over here, chilling out on my chair. Let me see what y'all got going on, y'all. All right, all messages are visible. Welcome to live chat. Well, let me see it. Okay, Dennis. Oh, that's nice. And there's a lot you do for the soul too. Working with animals, you see everything kind of sped up. And everybody would be so sad that their animal passed. And what I would always say to them is that your unconditional love enriched their soul to go on and do great things after they pass, because there's there's a richness to love. It enriches the soul when you're loved, that way. And I think when you love someone in that way, you give that to their soul to go on and carry with them. So now I don't even remember what I was talking about. Other than pets. Oh, Dennis, with your mother. Yeah. So caring for your mother in that way, that selfless way, did so much for her soul at the end. It enriched it right there at the end, when it needed that boost. It's a great thing. Caring for people, and people who are nurses. You nurses out there, oh my gosh. You hospice nurses, oh my gosh. You're angels. You are angels. He sits on the throne, the right hand of God. Oh gosh. I might lose you guys. If I just disappear, it's because I need to charge my phone. Ooh, that was wild. Yeah. Yep. 2011. You're right. 2011. I'm sorry, 2017. Yes, it was a lot. 2012 was something. That was the earth change. And then 2017 started the change of the people. It's a cycle thing. It's a 4 winds. 4. The earth changes, the people change, the spirituality changes and then freaking everything changes. Or maybe the space changes. I ain't quite all figured that out yet. I quit thinking about it, actually. But let me see. I'm having a really hard time trying to read these messages. I don't know why it's so hard. All right, what do we got? Jesus is Christ. Yeah, I believe they're all one. They're all. I used to explain that I think I got into all this the Trinity before. Loving, learning, and action. The love, the word, and the action is my Trinity. I'm in Virginia. I'm in Northern Neck, Virginia. I'm about 2 hours away from D.C. Believe it or not, though, I'm in the South. Boy, I live in the country. Yeah, there's lots of thunder. I don't see faces like other people do. I don't know why. I do sometimes. I see profiles a lot. Yeah, rock bottom is a great teacher, and trust me, I was there. I was homeless, and then I was homeless again by choice, I guess. Circumstance, both. I don't know. But the rental area here is not that easy at all. At all. At all. And I had never rented before. I owned my first home since I was 19. You know, I didn't have any rental references or much of anything. You know, I lived in my camper and with my boyfriend Blaine Bonjour. you know, before that, I didn't have a lot of rental references, but this house was for sale, and I stopped, and it had been for sale since January. And I stopped. Yeah, I'll give you 4,500. You let me move in. It was everything I had. Luckily, they only wanted 3,000 to move in, so I was able to move in. But now they've put it back on the market, so they could sell it, and I could get a 30-day notice. But I have my camper. That's why I have the camper over there. So I do have a backup. Because I don't want to be homeless again. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. You know, it sucks. The reason I was freaking homeless is because I was helping my family. You know? It's just all a bunch of deceit. Deceit that ended up all being their doing. You can't see the lightning through here very well. But that was kind of cool. I just got my hand on top of it. Alright. The story's over. It's time to call it an end. That's a musical. I can't remember which one. The story's over. It's time to call it in. So I know this day would end. I can't remember. Looks like fireworks. Wow. Freaking cool. I guess I could plug my phone in and have the longest live ever. But I think you guys are sick of me. Let it go. When it goes, it goes. It's cool. Oh, what did I see? I hate to do this to you, Joseph. I think the last time I said John Boy did something and it was Joseph, was saying the Titans, and I think that was Joseph, not John Boy. I get their two works messed up, and I don't know why, because, I mean, they're a little like, but not really at all. Anyway, so, Joseph was saying something that I was thinking, and I was saying this around this time in 2020 or 2021, that I swear I thought I was seeing my future self up there. Like we were seeing through space and time and seeing our future selves up there trying to give us messages, trying to give us clues, trying to give us hints. And then as soon as I said it aloud, freaking Joseph puts the same thing on his community. It's crazy. The synchronicity is crazy. Oh, and I don't want you guys to think the channel I was focusing on and thought I had attachment with is not Jacob Israel. I just, those are two different situations, two different stories. I didn't find Jacob Israel till almost a year in. Almost a year in. But I do like Jacob Israel. I do have lots of synchronicities with his channel as well. A lot of them. But it was just weird. And yeah, it's almost like, I mean, if time is space, and it is, once you boil it down, time is space, then we're seeing through time. If we're seeing through space, and if we're seeing through time, we can see our future selves. And if we can see our future selves are probably trying to give us some hints, you know, some clues. Wouldn't we? So if you see you up there, listen to you. You and you should get along. Look at this thing moving in. This is kind of cool. Look at this sucker. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Still lightning over there. Okay, bugs. Bugs have found me. Bugs have found me. Bugs have found me. Bye.